Here's Foss. Hey, wonderful smiling faces. Okay. All right. You guys get to wrap it up. Okay, 11:51. We can do this. We can make it. We can get you game by 12. Okay. So Matt and his wife Jen, they're the founders of Project Florida. They offer wilderness adventures. They provide just unforgettable experiences, and it all revolves around revealing the character of God. And they want to do this with young adults. Matt leads 40-day experiences for at-risk youth, struggling just for direction and in life, and challenged by the decisions that are just going to affect their adult life. They help young people connect positively with leaders, mentors, and other adults. And the journeys, they don't just start with a 40-day trip. The activities, they range from anything from a movie night to a day-long hike in the woods. There's all sorts of other wonderful activities I know that they've added. Committed youth leaders, they're trained to accompany these students and youth through a curriculum that focuses on faith, trust, brokenness, and healing. And we would love to hear more. I'll put the 6-minute counter on for you. All right, close it out for us today, you two.
Okay, right. Just want to say good morning and thank you so much for letting us be a part as well. I'm Jen Foss. This is my husband, Matt Foss.
Hey.
We started Project 40 in 2009, and we use wilderness adventures to build these meaningful mentor relationships with teens and young adults.
Yeah, I worked in a children's home for 13 years, and Jen worked 11 years in downtown Flint as a social worker in the mental health field. And through our experiences, we both really have seen the importance of community as a means to improve people's lives. Like it takes community.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I've watched some of the negative impact with some of the kids I worked with, but with cell phones. And cell phones have kind of risen and taken over this thing. All the adults I talk to, this is what they say about, the teens, the young adults, like, yes, we need to do something. So along with cell phone rates, suicide rates have jumped up, and Michigan is the 5th highest in cyberbullying. That's just something that we really want to address. So we really believe that an outdoor adventure, and you pair that with a meaningful relationship, Eric, I'm thinking of you already, like what you're doing, we need these platforms. When you couple those things together, we can really help turn around a community.
Yeah, and I know you guys could probably Google this, but the benefits of the outdoors has been studied over and over again. They talk about it increasing your life satisfaction. And I'm even telling you, looking at a tree will lower your blood pressure. I mean, it's phenomenal what the outdoors can do. But when you add in these adventures that we do, you get to practice and hone in on problem solving, critical thinking. You absolutely have to communicate. Trust is involved. There's team building. And it puts technology in its place because you can't really use that phone out there. But there's this kind of other piece that we've noticed as we've been doing this for a couple of years now, is that there's something that they've now coined the adventure gap. You'll find oftentimes in outdoor experiences that there's not a lot of diversity, not a lot of equality, and not a lot of inclusion. This is a massive problem that now the outdoor community is wanting to address. And we believe that we have this opportunity to bridge the gap, like find a way to let people have the opportunity. The other side of this adventure, but also that need for relationship. I mean, this is obvious. Either you were a teen that was struggling and didn't really have a community around you, or you're watching a teen or young adult go through it right now, and you're just wishing you could do something to help them. I mean, this is not unusual. It's almost a natural part of the process. For us, we know it takes a village to raise a child, right? We want to see them thrive. We don't want them to just be okay and make it into adulthood. We want to see them do well. So one of the stories we have is from, a guy that we spent time with, took him on adventures, and we didn't even know the impact we had. But on his wedding day, his mom came up to us and said, "I just want you to know that you saved his life." We did not understand how important that natural mentor relationship was, but it has been shown to decrease depression and stress and suicide ideations and bullying. It improves confidence and work ethic and self-worth. all these things we need to be a functioning adult in society and to bring something to the community. So instead of just watching a YouTube video to learn how to do something, you have someone like one of us, the people we're training up, that actually come alongside you and help you learn how to change your tire, help you learn how to make a meal and go grocery shopping and budget. These are things we want to see us help you with, not just the adventure piece.
Yeah, the greatest thing that we could do is to multiply. And that's going to be the biggest impact that we can have in the city of Flint.
Yeah.
We just love Flint, and we felt called to be here. We moved here in July, right into the city, because we want to be a part of the transformation that's happening in the city. And it's really awesome hearing the other stories and the presenters and the things that they're doing, the needs that recognize, and we're like right there with you. Like, I'm voting for you guys. Like, it's awesome. But we want to see this outdoor adventure start to be multiplied in the relationship component more than that. So what we're really looking for are guides. We need people who grew up in the city, who understand the culture way more than what we'll ever understand. Really kind of look at their inner self and say, yeah, I want an adventure, and we can train you. And it's a process. It's going to take time. It takes commitment. It takes about $2,000 for us to get a guide trained for a climbing instructor specifically. So that's one aspect that we're using this micro grant to go towards. And then the other one is what we call backyard adventures. And this is looking at what's right here locally. Like, we have 20 minutes down the road. We've got great hiking, mountain biking, snowshoeing. I've taken kids
climbing,
hiking at 4 Mile, ice climb. Did you know you can ice climb 30 minutes from here? Like a 70-foot frozen waterfall. What? So that's really close. Grand Ledge is an hour away. We can climb Real Rock. And when you have these experiences with communities and reaching out and partnering with groups that are already in Flint, with Urban Boy Scouts we've partnered with, and so we create a platform for these relationships to be established. So we really want to offset the cost so that everybody has an opportunity to do this stuff, because it's not cheap. So that's kind of where we're at. Thank you guys. We're so excited to see the Flint working together. Yeah, we gotta get our last sentence. No, we're excited for the future of Project 40 in the city. Just really grateful to be a part of it. So thank you guys so much for hearing us.
Thank